Hello, everyone. My name is Nizar. I am joined today with great. So we have a wonderful match between Auro and Alcaraz. Aran, you were a spectator on part one, and now you are casting with me today. What are your thoughts right now about the match? Well, I'm really. Go ahead, please keep going. I was very shocked. The shock for me was the no museum or no museum. That was just to me, it was a no-brainer move that anyone would have made, and he had the resources, he had the time, he had the position. It just did not happen. Yeah, knowing the Alcaraz strategy, it might come out and bite him. Right now, the science seems a little bit, well, Alcaraz is ahead by around um 42 science. In total, he is ahead by 1,600 science. So that will be a big shift. I would say around 20 more science in the minimum that will pop up because the museum is just that good. So with him going for the Colosseum, he's gonna have swordsmen popping up. Oro only has 4 laws active, so he does not have the legionaries, which is basically a fake swordman. Um, if you are in this position right now, you are sitting here, you are playing as Uro. What would you do differently? What would be your game plan looking at this? Agreed. Right. Land consolidation, maybe? I mean, I'm looking at the groves. We do have in the area or his half for Uro specifically. Um, oh, your voice is not coming through. I apologize, everyone. Aaron's voice was not going through the whole time. That is embarrassing. Thank you, Soren, for letting us know. Aaron, please reintroduce yourself here.
All right, I'm Aran. Hello.
Perfect. So we were talking a little bit about the possibilities for Uro here, what he could do. Um, I'm seeing around just in his half. I'm seeing that is a one, two, three, four, five, six, six groves. There's a seven in the minimum, seven groves, eight, nine, 10. Yeah, that's 10 groves. That is 2 science for each grove. That is 20 plus going with that specialist on it. That will be a hefty amount. And right now, He might get land consolidation in the draw pile next turn. It is the option out of 6 of them. He does have sovereignty and steel marked, so we are unsure what would happen here.
Yeah. Then again, I think if you're fighting a defensive war, you can get by with not having as strong science as your opponent. We're just talking a bit about that, um, since at some point you can fight with a bit weaker unit if you can use the mobility within your lands and counter what the opponent is bringing.
That is
Going
true,
on, going on
especially if you add
offensive
the
is more difficult.
forts.
Yeah, exactly. And with this distance, it might be difficult for Alcaraz to go on the offensive, even if he has better units.
It looks like Alcaraz is focusing on the groves. He has his first citadel in Leptis Magna, just prioritizing that judge ability. He is also using influence on the Duchess, and that would be Duchess Emsil the Proud. She's the head of the family for the traders, or the Hanonid family. So right now we take a quick look at the family opinions. The Hanonid are Carthage pagans. They are not happy. It's a negative 139, which is not that good.
No, that's also another thing to keep in mind on these larger maps, that you're building a lot of cities, and that discontent can quite quickly start to build up.
Right, and that is definitely agreed. In Leptis Magna, you have a level 5 unhappiness. Oh, we have a kill sound. Let's take a look. Looks like a raider was killed in Cartina. Um, Back to the point that I was trying to make. Looks like Leptis Magna, Zama is negative 4. Carthago is 6. Unhappiness 6. That will take negative 30% of science, the total. So the museum is basically giving him that plus 20 only, taking into
Yeah,
account that discontent. And this is happening. I mean, he does have an amphitheater. He does have a theater in Carthago. It is helping, but the upset religion of the Carthaginian paganism is really affecting that discontent. So he's not stopping it. It's only negative 1.4 in total. It just, you gotta slow that discontent that is happening, and that's what's really affecting him. The general discontent is negative 220 just for the traders, plus the missing
yeah.
luxuries.
You
One,
could maybe do some family gifts.
right.
Maybe try to get those luxuries online that they need.
Alright, research has been found. Looks like sovereignty is on the table. He is a scholar, but he decided, by he, I mean Uro, I apologize. Uro went with sovereignty, not metaphysics, sadly. He is, again, playing as a scholar, so going metaphysics honestly would not have been a bad idea, with archives giving plus 2 science per each archive in each city, and he does have around 11 cities. That would have been plus 22 science. What are your thoughts? Should he have went? Is sovereignty the right move here, or would have metaphysics done a good job helping with his science situation?
I like metaphysics when you have a scholar leader. Uh, those archives are quite cheap to get out, so that would also have been interesting to get Christianity online.
I believe,
But sovereignty is always good.
and he does have monasticism. That would have been a very good combo. That would have actually helped him in this situation. But he might be focusing a little bit on hydraulics, especially seeing that Alcaraz already has hydraulics. But
Yeah,
and he can see it too. Let's see.
he, he might also be looking for that free civics from sovereignty. He doesn't really have that high civics income right now.
Right, he doesn't, because he did drop Statesman, one of the strongest family in the game, in my opinion, especially with the amount of orders you get for free just for the city existing. 11 orders on the table for Auro. He is still struggling a lot when it comes to those orders. He is plus 25 now. That is helpful. He does have Jebel Barkal coming out, so if he went metaphysics, oh, he doesn't have the citizens yet, but a couple of festivals could have had potentially one more. Um, I forgot the word I'm looking for actually. Temple. That's the word I was looking
Yeah.
for. And he does have a lot of stone income. The question is now, which next wonder is he gonna go for? He has 4 wonders building, and he does have the opportunity to build a 5th one. In your opinion, what should he go for right here?
Mm, I think the Pantheon could be good if you can get to that, get that civics going. I think also some of the cheaper ones are good to get out, the Hanging Gardens and Apadana.
Yeah, Patana would be very welcome with that negative 50% maintenance for all the cities. I'm curious about the Acropolis, especially with him getting a forum in every city, which he kind of already has, I believe.
Yeah,
We
that one
can
would be really good as well for the orders.
take a look here. Is there? He does have a couple of projects. He does have the forum in many of his cities. So that would have been half an order per city. Uh, he is on the way building roads from Valentia to Bonania. And he did find the city of Mediolanum, which he started with building walls. If Scientific was here, he would be yelling.
Yeah, I don't know how much you saw of the first session as well, but he has the moat in Petra. That was like one of the first things he built there.
Yes, I was actually casting it with Scientific. So I got
Yeah,
front seat row to Scientific being angry. Uh, 30 seconds on the clock, 1 order left. Looks like the turn has changed. Now we are on Alcaraz. Alcaraz expanded his territory with the Zoroastrian monastery. Looks like a spy master has been introduced. Citizenship in 2 turns here.
and he's revealing the territory of Oro first thing.
Right. Knowing the territory of Uro might help him a lot in deciding whether he should go on the attack here or wait. Science is up to 177 for our wonderful Alcaraz. So he is winning that game of science. The question is, how well is it going to help him? Is Uro going to reply with building a bunch of forts everywhere, hoping for the best?
He also has one Byrim. It will be interesting to see how he uses that one.
It would be wonderful if he can jump in and immediately break the Colossus, which is being built in 13 more turns, which he can see with his scout, or maybe stop the Chthon from being built, which will give supremacy or superiority for Auro in the southern part of the sea.
Yeah, it will be difficult to get through Auro's 3 triremes in the southern sea. But he might be able to use that one to like move some of his now 8 strength elephants
Right.
forward, settle some more cities.
Both players are focusing on the wonder game, but even with all the wonders, it might land them to 50 victory points. They will need more cities to be able to get to that end. African
Yeah, I think
elephants. Go ahead, continue.
like it's quite high total victory points needed, even if they have an even split of cities. I think it's like 15 or something like that you can get each.
Up to my count, there are 33 cities within the map. So that would be 16 per player plus the bonus middle one, which I believe there's 2 middle cities. Means that 33 makes no sense. I might be missing something up here in my counting.
Yeah, but like 15 or 16 cities, you need to get them to at least strong. That's 45 points.
Right.
Then you still need another 30 from legendary, from opulence, from wonders, and I don't know. I think it will be quite difficult to get that in like a fast manner. I don't think none of them will be able to like rush on points.
Agreed. 100% agreed. Looks like our first status is out for Uro. He has 5 laws active now. He has engineering, monotheism, serfdom, centralization, and slavery. He will have the opportunity to get another law on the table with sovereignty done between tyranny and constitution. He has 2 events, influence of the council, which gives him the potential of getting ruthless and a free ambassador, or a vengeful oligarch and endeared ambassador with loyal. He also has the opportunity. Looks like he has the one would be king, who would be king event with the extreme and big, huge uprising. He decides on. I'm not sure what he decided on. Looks like he decided to go with the rebellion or with the rebels. Looks like Alcaraz also has his first spy network in Mediolanum. That's a really hard city to say.
Looks like it's a bit more even now in orders, unless I'm counting it wrong.
Might be correct. Well, you gotta remember that Alcaraz has a lot of improvements happening. Let's look at the order page.
Yeah, there's still a
It's
20 order difference.
yes, which is not a small amount. 55 to 35. The total amount of order difference is around 800, or to be more accurate, 780. That's not a small amount.
No.
That is at least, let's see the amount of improvement difference between the both of them. That is 140 improvement for Alcaraz to 65 for Uro. It feels like Uro is being outclassed right now by Alcaraz.
Yeah, he's behind on many different metrics here.
Yet his stone income is actually pretty good.
That's like there's like a few things: the stone and I guess the points are somewhat even.
Right. But the civic situation for Auro right now is very desperate. He is using a lot of civics, so it's really affecting things. 8 orders left. Like he's building gems, building more roads.
Yeah, Alcaraz has also earned 20,000 more gold this game so far.
Wow, 20,000 gold. Let's look at the money. Yes, Alcaraz is 100% getting 1,460 money per turn versus 239 total for Uro. Um, when we talk on national wealth perspective, it's a huge difference. However, when we look at the current national wealth, Uro, technically speaking, is ahead by around 1,100, and that's purely because of the amount of stone that he has right now in the iron.
Yeah, it really needs to leverage these wonders that are coming out somehow to gain an advantage. Or if Alcaraz somehow overextends, if they start fighting somehow. But I don't think that's his style.
I honestly do not see Alcaraz pushing at all till maybe the year or the turn 100. Alcaraz most likely is very content about staying in his own little corner, doing his own little thing. 46 orders for Alcaraz with a couple of events. We have for your entertainment event, potential of being an ambition for amphitheater or for ministries, or losing one charisma. That is a hard choice. Does he risk getting the amphitheater? He does have enough cities that are strong, and he does have the judge, so he can easily, if he has the Odeons or the theaters, just upgrade them. It should not take long. And he does go for the amphitheater ambition.
Yeah, that will help with his trader's opinion as well.
It will. Looks like the traders are still at a negative 106. So he still has a 5% chance. Let's see. Is it 5%? Yes. He still has the 5% chance of rebellion. No. Yes. No, it's 10% because he doesn't have freedom anymore. He has slavery.
Looking at his tech tree, seems like he is aiming for some military techs. The strongest ships, the Droman, as well as the pikemen and mangonels.
Looks like he understands that for him to keep the sea, he's gonna need those Dromans. Upgrade olives and amphitheater. Upgrade olives to amphitheater. Looks like he's planning for his worker for Leptis Magna on what to do. Sama is trying to get the master officer. He does have the potential of getting a judge governor in that city or in Leptis Magna and just mass produce any of these specialists, but he's opting not to do that at the moment. Maybe an oversight. He does have his first turreted elephant out. He's moving ballistas to the middle of the map. He does also have raiders coming in from the north side, which he knows about. For orders, looks like second amphitheater in Lexus has been upgraded.
Yeah, that will be an easy ambition for him to finish.
wonderful 10 legitimacy that can just easily pop up, especially after he used 28 legitimacy, 14 times schemer buff to get 10 orders each time. So when we think about that, that would be 140 orders advantage that he got to use with a schemer for only 28 legitimacy. While we look right now at Auro, his legitimacy is only 79. He used the schemer ability 18 times. Looks like he finished
Yeah,
Sovereignty, potential of composite bow, free archer, stirrups, and doctrine.
I think Alcaraz has finished more ambitions as well. So Aura hasn't finished his third one, and Alcaraz is on his sixth. So that will make a difference in the legitimacy.
Agreed. 100% agreed. Looks like he opted for composite bow rather than withdrawing, rather than redrawing decks. He does have a ping to remind himself to redraw. He does have a ping for assigning governors.
Yeah, he doesn't really have civics to assign that many governors.
Right now he has 139, and he does the potential of getting law number 6 active. The pyramid is not in the game, so he does not have. Actually, I just looked into it right now. He does have two laws, or two new laws that he can bring to the table. That would get him to 7 laws.
He must have assigned something because his science rate jumped up to 120 almost from
Let's see.
around 100. So maybe it
Um,
was maybe it was the one in Roma, the
right.
scholar, intelligent scholar.
That could be that potentially could be it. He still hasn't assigned himself though. With the potential, let's take a look. If he assigns himself in the capital, he would get 11.5 plus 4.6 in training and 3.7 in civics. He does lose 54 gold and a half. That will put his money income into the negative.
And I guess Alcaraz has created agent network in Roma, so he sees.
In Rome. Wow.
Yeah, he sees what's going on there and is leeching some of the science from that city.
I'm curious how much he's getting that science. I want to highlight that right now the happiness in Roma is level 6. I have never seen a level 6 happiness in my life. That gives him negative 30% maintenance reduction and 30% growth. That will help a lot with building all of these specialists. Right now he has
Yeah,
7 in there.
that's quite strong. I don't know if you've played any one city challenge, but that positive happiness together with other bonuses from there's one tier 3 theology that gives you growth for citizens, I believe. You can really get that snowballing.
Yeah. And the question is, does he have... I would like to see that. Let's take a look. You are speaking about enlightenment, where if you build a cathedral, each citizen will give you 1 growth, and each monk will give you 3 happiness. But that would require a cathedral to be on the table.
Yeah, it's like a super late game, very niche thing. Just something I saw in a one city challenge game I played, where you had like a few hundred growth or something. It was quite crazy.
Those bonuses can always add up. Looks like citizenship has been researched. We have the potential between order boost, steel, and metaphysics, and vaulting. For Alcaraz, I'm curious what he goes here. What would you go in this situation on personal level?
Um, I think he has a plan. I think it's a good one. So let's continue with that. It would have been interesting to maybe go for vaulting and those cathedrals, but I think it's better to expand on the map and not leave these unclaimed city sites any longer than you need to.
Looks
It
like
surprised me in the first session that they both were quite passive and weren't like continuing to expand.
I am not shocked that Alcaraz is being passive. He likes to have his own little niche area, and tends to be very happy with that. I am surprised with Uro being passive. Looks like Alcaraz decided on metaphysics, and he decided to educate his heir with philosophy student. And for the twin dog event, he went with the compassionate trait, and he is already tutoring his heir. He is also influencing the matriarch for the Carthaginian paganism, which will help him get that negative 9% higher, infiltrating the nation of Rome so he can see more on what's happening over there, and doing family gifts to the traders.
Yeah, and he also sent olives, I believe, so that opinion is going up a bit.
Right, and that's because he put a judge in Leptis Magna and last turn, and he did rush those gardeners for the olives. He has 7 luxuries that 5 of them are sent to the cities, and the salt and olives are sent to their own prospective families. 11 orders.
Building some gardeners and some military units mix. A master officer in Zama is interesting to see.
What do you feel like is an interesting move in your opinion?
I haven't seen it so much. I think it's cool to get like the extra experience for new units. Getting to that first level just needs 100 experience. So if you have 2 elder officers, then you will get one level on each unit you build in that city. But it takes some time to get there, and I guess he feels he has that time here.
That is fair. And I want to highlight that he also has 2 decrees, level 3, that are popping in the same turn for Carthago and Lexus. Each one of those decrees give 9 orders, that is plus 18 orders next turn that will pop up. Is he planning on making a move here?
I
Because
don't think so. I think it's just like using the extra orders to move his military around and use all the workers. It's not like one push. It's just continuing to improve and build things, move stuff around.
looks like Uro is changing the signs to redraw. He does redraw. He gets citizenship, machinery, land consolidation, and vaulting. He opts for machinery, interestingly enough.
Yeah, I guess he's really keen on getting that hydraulics as soon as possible.
Because I'm looking at the map right now, and we gotta remember, guys, this is an observer view. We see more of the map than Uro does. Going land consolidation right here, right now, in 4 turns, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. And assigning himself as a governor somewhere, not a bad idea either.
I mean, he can see the same grow resources that we can, but just, I guess, a question of priorities. I do like land consolidation with landowners, but I think looking at the map, there's not a huge amount. There's like 5.
10. There's
With it. Yeah, there's like 5 in landowner cities, and then there's 5 that are not in landowner cities.
mm,
But yeah, it's it's a quick boost if you can just use your workers for that.
Right, right. And right now, I just took a look at Benania, which is the family seat for champions. If he assigns himself as a governor there, that is 10 and a half training for free for just 100 civic plus the 3 science rate that he gets, which is not major, still a little bit helpful. That would jump his training from 39.9 to a whopping 50.4 training. I mean, that his status comes out in 3 turns, 2 turns, give or take, with the overflow. Right now, it takes 4 turns for him.
I think one of like the big difference this game is like looking at the improvements. Alcaraz has over double now of Auro.
Right. And he'll probably have more than that. Wow, that is 3 scouts right at the borders of Ala from Alcaraz specifically. He has 3 scouts on the borders of Auro. He has a spy network in Petra. He has a spy network in Mediolanum. So he is getting that vision up and running, and he's gonna push in further. Now he knows exactly where that Carthage is being built. He might make a move here. All right, Alcaraz, 49 orders on the table. He only has 7 workers up, securing peace event and getting a mercenary Libyan cavalry for free. Let's see what he does. Finishes metaphysics. He
I
does
think
get
the
peace
traders just
recipients.
changed religion because they're
Yes,
quite happy now.
they did. They just did this turn. They went from upset to pleased.
Right, yeah.
Plus the influence on the Carthaginian paganism, head of faith. This is as good as it gets for Alcaraz. He is building baths. Museum will be done next turn, or the museum will be done in next turn. He has 39 science coming out of that city. Add that 50% to it. That would be a whopping 60 science, give or take, just from one city. That's not a
Yeah,
small amount.
that's really good.
He must be very happy right now with that museum. He is probably saying, "Thank you, Auro, for not going for it immediately."
Yeah. I remember Scientific last session was pointing out that I think Alcaraz got the museum in almost every game that he has played with Carthage.
Well, he only played
Founding
Carthage.
Zoroastrianism and then getting the museum is like the standard path.
He asked for composite bow. He did, for Alcaraz, he did have the option between scholarship, stirrups, doctrine, composite bow. It seems like he's more happy with composite bow right now. I'm curious why he didn't go scholarship here. I mean, with the museum, it seems like I don't want to say a no-brainer, because it really is not a no-brainer. You know, it really depends. The library will give you 10%, the academy will give you 20%, and the university will give you a whopping 30%. He can build the library, he can build the academy, that's another 30% in his capital, plus the museum, or the museum, 50%. That is 80% science just for existing with scholarship.
I wonder if he's like reading the game that like how will he lose this? And right now, I would guess that he's thinking it's if Auro makes some kind of military push, and he Alcaraz might go too greedy with just building up his economy and science and stuff. Uh,
right?
so it's a bit safer to focus on those military techs.
Right now, the agent network he has in Roma is giving him 8 science. He's leashing 8 science per turn from Uro, and Uro has no idea about that. Most likely he does. He will need to use the spy reveal mission, or expose agent network mission, which he has a success chance of 44% of exposing it, plus 19% chance of an event exposing it. He does have the potential of doing that if he does remember to do that. 20 orders on the table, air education, event, and 12 workers to do stuff with. Does he remember? Oh, the air or the event is happening to his son, who's actually a bastard. He's not even legitimized.
Also looking at the wonders, next turn the Jebel Barkalis finishes, and I think he has a religion in almost every city. There's just
The new city. Oh, Valentina
southeastern one.
and Valentia. It's
Yeah,
on the south, but
yeah,
he does
he
have.
has the disciple. Yeah,
Does he remember though?
maybe he forgets.
There are so many things to do. He does have the event to move this, or a ping to move his scout.
But that will be like at least one order in all of the cities he has. So like 11 extra orders from the Jebel coming out.
Right. And to make it more fun, he does have a spy network in Carthago with 11 science being leashed out of Carthago. The,
Yeah, they're both keeping pretty good eyes on each other.
he does have 2,000 civics, and oh, looks like he just spread the religion in Valentia and Mediolanum. So that is all his cities having Jewish religion. Each
Nice.
temple gives him half an order. He does have Revelation, which gives him another half an order. So that is 12 cities. That is 12 orders.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. Now at the Acropolis, do it, and he will be equal in orders to Alcaraz, most likely.
Yeah, almost. It's just half an order from the forums, the Acropolis. But yeah, he's getting there. Um, he's still behind by a far margin on the improvements and stuff. But
Gonna be really hard to catch up
as
with
with,
that.
I don't think he will catch up. But like the later the game goes, it might not matter as much if the gap doesn't increase.
Right. He's moving his workers in Valentia and Bononia to make more lumber mills around the Shrine of Sol, which would give him a total of 5 training in that city. Take that 50% for the champion seat. That is 7.5 more training in that city. That would be huge for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's building more farms. Jewish monasteries are being built. Trying to catch up in science. He does have the ability to.
I think the other difference in orders is He doesn't have divine rule, and
Right.
I think Alcaraz has built a lot more garrisons and strongholds, and he has one citadel as well. So that's
Right.
also like 5 orders or something, and then the legitimacy is like 7 orders or something like that.
Jebel Barkal is in 1 turn for Uro. The Cotton is in 3 turns. The Colosseum in 7. Colossus is in 9. Does he go for the Acropolis next? He doesn't have the civics, but that doesn't matter. We are back to talking about Alcaraz here. There's a couple of events. Uh, I apologize. I have to mute for 1 second. Please keep going, Aaron.
Yeah. So he became the fountainhead from all the improvements he's been building. It's 105 improvements during the reign of this leader, as well as one wonder. And that was the museum finishing, pushing him over 200 signs now, 220 almost. And I think Divine Rule was enacted last turn, so he's up to a total of 71 orders per turn compared to Auro's 35. So even though Auro is catching up in some ways, Alcaraz is still pulling ahead in other ways.
I am back.
Welcome
Apologize,
back.
everyone. I got a phone call from a friend. I couldn't, I had to tell them that I am back. Alright, we have Fluffy Bunny in the chat saying, hey, small request. If you use the player or nation names instead of he, him, it makes it easier to follow who you're referring to. Thank you, Fluffy. That is actually pretty fair. Please keep going, Aaron.
Yeah, he's defending in the north. There's a lot of Thracians and raiders there, but
Yes,
against all
Alcaraz.
those siege units, I don't think they stand much of a chance.
Alcaraz is deciding to push on the Thracians in the north side, as Aaron has been saying. He is building more roads, as in Alcaraz is building more roads. It's gonna take a second for me and Aaron here to remember to say the name of the player. So I apologize for us being a little bit on the slow side on that. Alcaraz pushes his turreted elephant forward with a huge rout. 2 units are dead. 3 units are dead. From the Thracian side to the north is it gonna be 4? Maybe. He needs 1 more damage onto that unit. And he panics it
Yeah,
away to the Thracian side. Now he has the capability of routing even more. As in Alcaraz has the ability to route more.
that was a really nice route. Wow, I think that was the first route we saw this game.
And,
Some bloodshed.
and Alcaraz masterfully have done it. Looks like we are in Uro's turn. Uro is being invaded in the middle side by Thracians and Numidians. He cannot catch a break, as in Uro.
Yeah, I don't think Aura has any trouble dealing with that. He has a horse archer in Petra, and he has a lot of units in the south.
Uro does also have 2 Hestatus ready to just jump in and finish the job where it's needed.
Yeah,
Jebel Barkal is out. He does have a lot of temples to make, even a Zuro temple to put around. He has the event of Roma booms, the possibility of adding protection edicts in Roma, I mean. Jebel Barkal event, Calling of God, potential of getting his bastard heir, uh, blessed, inspiring, pious, ascetic, or insane. or making his kid insane. I'm sorry, estranged. And death of ambassador and heir education for his actual heir in the game.
Yeah, Aura also has some family opinion problems with the champions.
Oh yeah.
I think there was a game where like it was Rome versus Carthage, and Rome had very angry, like furious champions families. Like the whole army was like minus 20% strength.
It's -10 for angry.
Yeah, right now. But if it continues going further, it's makes a lot of difference. So
Oh yeah, you're right.
that's another reason why you need why you want land consolidation at some point. I don't know if he has wine somewhere.
He, I believe he does. I remember seeing wine somewhere. We'll do a quick search here. Auro has 22 orders. He just finished placing all the temples, and he made a double tutor sign or reminder for himself, which he already did for Prince Gaius. Not seeing wine. I remember seeing wine, but like he doesn't have it. It doesn't help that he does have the religion for by he I mean Uro. Uro has the religion of the champions to be Roman paganism. He doesn't. Uro doesn't have him with Judaism.
Right. So if he would convert that, then he would be that would be fine. So I guess that's what he Aura needs to do.
He has spearmen. Uro has spearmen coming out of both Valentia and Novaism. 22 orders. He has 43 orders. Uro has 43 orders per turn now with 12 workers. Two of them are Jewish disciples to be working around and doing their jobs. Let's see what cities need a monasticism. I'm sorry, I meant monasteries, and that would be almost more than half of Uro's territory needs monasteries. Uro only has three
Yeah.
of his cities with monasteries. Uro
Yeah, that would help
clears
with the
in the end.
science.
That would help Uro a lot with the science. We're talking about 7 to 8 cities that could use monasteries. Each one of them gives 2 science. That is 16 science. It would push his science up. It would push Uro's science up to 150, give or take.
Yeah, I think Aura needs to build some more lumber mills. He's building some around that Shrine of Soul in the southwest of his champion seat. Um, but
Three
yeah,
years or
he needs
turn for it.
those resources, and he needs the civics for more wonders, and converting religion also cuts the civics. So maybe he will try to roll for that civics boost after machinery.
Right, Uro is definitely really struggling with those civics. I've never seen a civics bottleneck with Rome in my career with Old World. Um, I mained that
Maybe it's
nation.
maybe it's a result of him not going for a statesman this game.
Yeah, I don't think it's a maybe. I know it's a result of not going statesman in this round. And we are at Alcaraz' turn. He just finished composite bow with the potential of going coinage, free court minister, free maceman, or free onager. He goes for coinage, and he's very happy about that right now because he has 1800 money coming in per turn, 240 food, 117 iron, 142 stone, and 75 wood. coming in per turn. Economically speaking, Alcaraz is beyond the word happy right now.
Yeah, he's flying, and coinage is on the way for Latin sale. So after Alcaraz finishes cartography as well, he can start taking for those Dromons.
We don't really see Drummond up on the map that often. Alcaraz immediately realizes, hey, look, I lost this cotton fight. I'm not gonna lose those seas no matter what.
Yeah, it's a good response. I will need a few minutes to get some food. I'll be right back.
Okay, take your time. Alcaraz is pushing on the north side of Hippo Regis, moving his ballistas deeper and closer to that site. Roads are being built by Alcaraz almost. Let's take a look at the road network for Alcaraz, and it looks golden. He almost has a road popping up between each of his cities, almost. All of Alcaraz cities are connected one way or another. Alcaraz also have 3 African elephants that need to change to turreted elephants. He is building a range in Leptis Magna now, 4 years until that, and more windmills are being built in Leptis Magna. What is Alcaraz gonna do in Leptis Magna is the question. He did, as in Alcaraz did, another Elder Officer in Leptis Magna. 7 years or turns until he can get a turreted elephant unless he tries to rush it. Let's take a look at the road network when it's Uro's turn to see the difference when it comes to that road network. That highlights the strength of traders when it comes to the workers being able to have the ability surveyor. Cold baths are being built by Alcaraz in Carthago, which will help him a lot more in science. He has 225 science. Alcaraz has 225 science coming in at turn 76. 59 science coming out of Carthago on its own. That being said, Alcaraz's leader is severely ill at the age of 51, and his heir is only 13, who is who is a philosophy student with Highlander Compassionate and Magic Practitioner. Fluffy Bunny in the chat says Alcaraz science game on point as usual. Yes, it is. I completely and 100% agree. This is, just to let you guys know, this is right now Alcaraz map pick. He knew coming into the game he was gonna go for Tiny, Inland Sea, Point Symmetry, and Ultra Wide. He had a game plan, Alcaraz had a game plan, and Alcaraz knew exactly what he wanted to do. And to make it even more fun, he got the first pick. Auro gave Alcaraz the first pick, and Alcaraz went, hey, you already know what I'm doing here. Alright, looks like Auro is gonna focus on putting the Oligarch in Leptis Magna, as in the spy. He wants to fight the attackers, move the scouts south, and convert religion for everyone, plus double tutoring his child. For Auro is dealing with a huge invasion. Auro did move one of his ships to attack this nomad warlord that came from the Scythian site. Auro has a worker coming out of Petra. It looks to me that he is gonna focus on making those workers, and that is it. That is a volcanic eruption in Roma, which burnt everything. The heated baths, the cold baths, quarries are burnt down. He is down, Uro is down to plus 125 stone rate per turn. Colosseum in 5 years though. Alright, looks like he wants to complete the opulence project in the capital and to move his scout to the south. He did force march his scout to the south. Uro does have the orders now, so he doesn't care. He has 41 orders, 10 workers need to be moved. 2 of them are actually Jewish disciples. Waste of Talent event, where he could make the governor of Roma, the scholar, the inspiring, the intelligent, a rising star, into a Grand Vizier. Will he do it? Is the question. Or he could risk, Uro could risk making the governor unhappy, all families get a negative 10 opinion for 10 years, and become stressed. That is one hell of a decision for Uro here. And he's definitely thinking about it right now. Looks like Uro decided on getting an ambition for Opulence Project. He does go for the Grand Vizier. His science jumps up to 149. That is wonderful. But he doesn't dictate. He doesn't get to dictate what his cities do. Uro is pushing on the south side with his units and clearing Petra problems that he's having. Moving his worker to Mediolanum to build barracks. Uro is going on a building spree here. Doesn't have the civics for another wonder. That's gonna be really hard for Uro. Jewish monastery in Aminium being built. Uro. 12 orders on the table for Uro. With a time of 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock. More and more lumber mills are being built by Uro. And
Hey,
to return to our conversation with Aran earlier, he does have wine in Valentia.
oh,
So
you found the wine.
I found the wine that I was talking about earlier.
Nice. Yeah, right. It's a bit hidden from me under the the
The
city
city
information.
banner, yeah.
How's did I miss anything?
Not really. A lot of building from both Uro and Alcaraz. Neither of them are deciding on pushing 1 year, 1 turn for the coffin to be built. Colossus 7 turns. We have Colosseum in 5. No more wonders being built by Uro. We are back to Alcaraz, who is spending all of his resources.
That volcanic eruption seems a bit rough in Rome.
Just a little bit. We were talking about that actually, how demoralizing it is.
It's looking good for Carthage in the north as well, cleaning up those tribals.
Alcaraz is having a pretty easy time clearing that encampment. Here comes the ballista by Alcaraz, flingers, and he goes for the route. Good job, Alcaraz. Does he finish with another route here? He does. That's 9 damage. That's 11 damage by a turreted elephant. That elephant is now level 2. He is to promote it. I think all units start with level 1. Yes, they do. Alcaraz is going on a pushing spree. I believe with the amount of orders that Alcaraz have, honestly, he can start attacking on 3 sides and clearing those sites. The only problem or bottleneck that Alcaraz will have is getting those settlers out. Let's take a look at his cities real quick. He does have 39 growth in Carthago. That means that he can build a settler in 4 turns. He should have a settler coming out of honestly anywhere at this point.
Yeah, I don't see any settlers coming out anywhere. No, actually, there's one in
Oh,
Carthago Nova now
there we
in 5
go.
turns.
Looks like Alcaraz is responding. That being said, it would have been a smarter move to build those settlers earlier by Alcaraz, so the moment he clears that encampment, he can put the settler immediately. But I guess it's not that much of a priority for Alcaraz right now. Alcaraz has 8 laws active. He does have engineering up and ready now. Does have that divine rule, that monotheism. Divine rule gives him 11 orders. Alcaraz have served him constitution with 20 or 19 science coming out for the urban specialist. And he opted for vassalage because he doesn't care anymore about getting centralization. Alcaraz has that much science that centralization does not affect what he's dealing with.
Yeah, that extra resources from lower unit consumption can really add up later in the game. So it's smart to do it that switch sooner or later.
Alcaraz has
Oh,
a
I think he has got a
hero.
graphic bug.
Got you got a graphic bug?
Yeah, we'll see if maybe I can rejoin.
You will not be able to rejoin. It will not let you in most likely. Machinery is done and over. For Uro has the opportunity between going for a free chariot, steel, civic boost, or metaphysics. That is a hard choice. That is a hard choice because right now it's either civics or metaphysics. In my opinion, he goes for the civics boost. Uro does have 2,000 training in the bank. He really needs to do something about those training. Uro puts a message to remind himself to double tutor again. Uro has 43 orders to do stuff with, 3 events, a friendly warning. Numidians are raiding the northern side. The Cothan has been built and the volcanic eruption has been done. His bro still doesn't have his leader as a governor. That hurts to see.
He could assign himself now, right?
He can,
It's empty
yes.
now in the capital.
Yes, because he assigned the Grand Vizier. Looks like Auro has heard my prayers. He is upgrading his units. He is upgrading a bunch of his units. Auro may have some clairvoyance situation for himself. Trireme has been upgraded twice to have maneuvers for one more fatigue limit and ignoring zone of control, plus getting guard, which gives him that 10% increase in defense. Oro is thinking about that defense for himself.
Oh wow, that Grand Vizier is actually really strong.
Yes,
He's up to 180 science.
yes. Add Grand Vizier as intelligent, aspiring, and is a rising star, and a scholar. That's the table. And Uro now has no governors in any of his cities. Most likely on purpose to get that science boost. Looks like the Grand Vizier decided to build a bunch of slingers for him.
He's just like, oh, Arimas, take the wheel, lead me out of this mess.
Agreed. Fluffy Bunny has confirmed for you that he cannot find the lobby anymore. Or did you leave the match already? You leave the page already?
Yeah, I'm just watching through the stream right now, so
Here.
maybe we can rehost later, but it's all right for now for me.
I'm sharing my screen on Discord.
You
That should
you
help
don't
you.
need to do that. I mean, I'm watching through the Twitch stream, so you don't need to double stream for me.
3 his status on the table for Uro. Looks like there is now a governor in Petra. Uro decided that he does not like the idea of Petra also not having a governor. But the governor is ill. So we gotta keep that in mind. Petra is building an onager for whatever reason. Roma is now changed to a council. And it looks like finally Uro heard our prayers. He put himself as the governor. That is 12 science for himself.
I remember him writing in the Discord. I think it was yesterday or something. If there was any way to like destroy or remove the estates. So if it was connected to this game, one thing maybe he could have considered was to build those estates next to the volcano.
Are we talking about Uro here? He asked that in the chat, in the Discord.
Yeah, yeah. Auro was asking about the estates.
Well, the best thing
So
you can do is bring a raider and just keep grabbing him all the way there to burn those estates. That being said, I would not get rid of an estate in Roma. I mean, Uro does have a lot of training in Rome or Roma. That being said, it's not that important. Right now, we are back to Alcaraz, who just finished coinage, has the potential between Doctrine, Free Ballistic Cartography, or Vaulting. What does Alcaraz go for here? He goes for
maybe
Doctrine. Looks like he wants to build his own temples.
he also wants those orders.
That's fair. Orders are like cocaine in this game. You can't have enough of it. apologize. I need to pause for 1 second. Please cover for me, Aran. Real quick.
All right. Um, will be a bit more difficult to cover.
I just,
Maybe I should ask for that Riost actually.
I just definitely realized that.
um, I wrote in the Discord. Let's see when they notice. But yeah, one thing we. Oh, all right. They actually noticed quite fast. So we'll just take a minute.
I'm back. I'm back.
All right. So we're doing the rehost now.
Okay, perfect. While we do the rehost, what visual glitch do you have?
Had a tree covering half the screen.
That's a giant tree.
Yeah, I wonder with I haven't tried out a test build yet, but maybe with new engine, those kind of things won't happen anymore. I actually haven't seen it in quite some time.
I didn't even know that was a bug that exists.
I think Scientific had it in one of his games as well, and in one of the costs maybe. I'm not really sure why it happens, but it seems it's a bit difficult to fix. Yeah, Fluffy is writing in the chat the old sprite explosion. That's cool. Taking a look at Alcaras here, he has a few African elephants that are not upgraded. I guess he hasn't really been prioritizing upgrading them. I guess the wood is the limiting factor. Taking a
Upgrading
look at
what
the
for
improvement,
Alcaraz?
the unique unit African elephants to turreted elephants.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a look at the improvements, he has 13 lumber mills, and Auro with Rome has 5 right now. And I think also Alcaraz wood income comes from a few marsh farms as well. But I guess that's yeah, that's not really anything. It's not a very wood-heavy map, at least on these sides. There's a bit more wood in the middle of the map, um,
To be
and especially
fair,
around the rivers.
Alcaraz does like to go on shopping trees, like just shopping sprees.
Shopping trees for shopping sprees.
Yep. So I'm not. There is some between Hypa Regus and Lilibium and Carthago Nova and Cantina. So Alcaraz could go for those. It doesn't seem like he's interested in that. That being said, Alcaraz is pushing towards the north side and he is upgrading units. I'm not sure where. Yes, he is. Alcaraz is upgrading to turreted elephants. Now he has five total turreted elephants for Alcaraz. Looks like we got a resource civic boost has been done for Uro. Uro has the opportunity between coinage, composite bow, stirrups, and doctrine option. He could also redraw.
I was just thinking about Alcaraz. He's building quite a lot of onagers, and I wonder if it wouldn't have been a good idea to just save some of that stone and build at least those weak wonders while they're still available. It's not impossible that this game will become a race for those points at some point, and grabbing them while you can, I think it's prudent not to miss out on any points or leaving them for your opponent. It's a 4 point swing if you grab a weak wonder instead of your opponent.
That is fair. That's definitely a one way to look at it. Looks like Uro's building onagers now just to make sure that he is safe and sound. He does have 985 civics, so he does have the potential of jumping those laws from 5 to our wonderful 7 laws. He can get Constitution, which gives him 11 science. He picks Tyranny for more training and more gold income, and he goes for Exploration rather than Epics. I'm a big fan of Epics, to be honest, especially if there is a lot of things to kill. It would help a lot with the border cities, getting them all to developing or even strong.
Yeah, I
Citadel
think
is
in this situation it's really good with epics. He doesn't really have that many heirs to send exploring. He doesn't really need to move around his scouts on the water. And as you said, there's a lot of tribal units raiding and such, so that would be a welcome boost in science culture. I mean,
double tutoring is continuing for Uro. He also redrew his science and ended up with the opportunity for Uro between citizenship, land consolidation, free elephant, or goods boost. Now, keep in mind, everyone, that Uro has only finished 3 ambitions. He has 2 ambitions, one for Opulence Project and one for Legal Code.
yeah,
He does have the opportunity to get citizenship right here, right now, for that Legal Code and finish one more ambition. Or he could gamble it and try to redraw again for citizenship. But he doesn't have the time to mess around because he also needs to think about his civics income.
yeah. I guess with the goods boost, he could try to grab a few other wonders, but yeah, not getting that citizenship, not getting that ambition and that legal code for additional civics. Eventually, he would want to get divine rule as well. I guess that might be a quite long-term play because now he's in monotheism and he would have to switch back to polytheism and build those shrines everywhere. So
For
maybe
Uro,
that's
yeah.
also a reason why. Yeah. Alcaraz, I think he was in polytheism for some time and managed to build those shrines everywhere to spread the pagan religion. So that might be a difference down the line that just keeps adding up. It's like 10 or 12 cities with one order each from the Divine Rule. So back to Alcaraz. With his 23 workers now, he's building a lot of lumber mills. barracks ranges.
Gotta fix the problem. You have orders, you need more workers, says Alcaraz. And he has a wildfire. By that, I mean 2 cells are on fire, and they both have a lumber mill in them. One with a
Yeah,
woodcutter.
well, that's interesting. I don't see woodcutters so often in non-landowner cities.
Honestly, I personally go for woodcutter as a semi-science or pseudo-science um, upgrade, because rather than the 1 science you get from the rural, the woodcutters give you 2. So it's very helpful to use them when you have the opportunity. Especially for a nation like Babylon or any nation that requires a lot of wood, having woodcutters is actually very helpful. Looks like we have an Elder Doctor in Carthage with the Quick Judge upgrade. Alcaraz is really prioritizing and using that Judge upgrade that he has. Just rushing
And
these
Alcaraz
buildings.
is past triple the science rate compared to the year number.
Of course. Just Alcaraz
Very healthy.
things. Just Alcaraz things. Do you need units? Alcaraz says no, I need more science.
But he's building a lot of units as well.
Looks
Another
like
turreted elephant coming out from his rider's seat. Some siege and some slinger. And I think he's still stronger than Rome. And continuing to push in the north.
and he's continuing to push in the middle too. For Alcaraz,
Yeah,
which is very smart.
I guess Alcaraz has upgraded all his turreted elephants now. Making use of them now.
Alcaraz still doesn't have any spearmen, or the potential of getting axemen. But Alcaraz is gonna be very happy with getting those temples, and potentially in the future cathedrals, because
I
it
think he
will
got
give him,
2 spearmen in the first session from events, right? So he still has
yes,
those 2.
I think he upgraded one for Alcaraz and got 1 spearman through an event.
And yeah, the Cothon finished last turn, or what was it?
2 or 3 turns ago.
Yeah, so he has a Triumph out now, already with some promotions.
Looks like Auro redrew his pile again, and he got hydraulics on the table now. Real quick, actually, Aran, can you look at the south for me and the middle and out? Do you notice, or am I crazy? Those Scythians are having a tribal invasion on Alcaraz. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're right. They're organized tribal units
Looks like
raiding Alcaraz.
Alcaraz is tempting fate.
I don't think he's worried. Like at this point, the tribals they only get to 6 strength at most. Most of these are still 5 strength, so they will just melt against those 8+ strength turreted elephants. Just route through them.
That being said, wouldn't it be super funny? And I'm just saying it could be funny if Uro sees that and he goes, you know what? I'm gonna declare peace with those, and I'm gonna invade with them. on Alcaraz right here, right now. How funny
Yeah,
would
it would
that
be
be?
funny, but I think he would be throwing his game away. He's not really in a position to make any offensive moves, and he still sees like Auro is seeing Carthage as stronger. So I don't think that going on the offensive is on his mind at all. I guess the Roman status can hold its own decently against turreted elephants, but I don't think you want to try to go on offensive against ballistas and onagers and stuff.
The Hestatus and Legionnaires can hold themselves against any melee unit. Sure, to some people, the Legionary and Hestatus are a poor man's swordman, but the reality of the matter is, those poor man's soldiers are gonna be out. I'm sorry, those poor man swordmen are coming out at turn 50 most of the time, if you do it right. And they're expensive, but at the same time, any melee unit you see, those will die.
Oh, we see a citadel being built now in
Mm-hmm.
Bononia for Auro.
Yes, he started it last turn, and now it's 5 turns until that citadel is out. For Auro, more monasteries are being built.
And the Grand Vizier really likes to build military, so you see military units being built in almost all cities.
Which is,
A lot of
honestly, in my
onagers.
opinion, that's what Auro needs right now. In my humble opinion, he needs for Alcaraz to be similar. And a little bit of a side note, if we look at the difference between a swordman right here, a swordman is anti-infantry, so you get that 50% melee combat versus infantry, while a legionary, on the other hand, gets that 25% versus all melee units. So it's kind of interesting. I personally think that the legionary needs a little bit of a push to be more unique, but Testido, that's a skill. It's Studo actually, but yes. We are now back at Alcaraz right here, away from our fun trip of side talk. Looks like Alcaraz had the potential of money boost, scholarship, or stirrups, or manor. And Alcaraz went for manor. I think he's gonna go for the longbowman. Thoughts?
Yeah, seems reasonable. I would like to see Alcaraz save up a bit to at least try and grab the Circus Maximus in
Oh
3
yeah.
turns. He has legendary culture in his capital.
And to make it more fun,
So
Alcaraz has the potential of getting tolerance or orthodoxy. I think we both know what he's gonna get. He can hurry things with orders. Not that he needs to hurry anything. Not that he needs more orders already.
no, I think yeah, he's gearing up for a push. I believe now with these military techs maybe.
Alright, let's add more fun to the equation, Aaron. Uh, Alcaraz leader died, who was a judge, and now his son is a zealot who's 17, so next turn, alright, next turn he's gonna have a zealot who is a delver, which I'm pretty sure Alcaraz just got the biggest smile in the world right now that he sees that delver. Highlander, compassionate, and somehow drunk, and a magic practitioner.
Yeah,
So,
it's a strong air. There's not that many hills, but yeah, Delver will be nice for the like overall 20% in his whole kingdom. And Zealot is so strong with both the conversion and rushing with training. So he's looking like Alcaras is looking to be in a good spot.
and that powerful enlist ability that needs to be removed. That's and Alcaraz has the civics for it. Right now, he has 500 and he's getting 154 per turn, while at the same
Yeah,
time building a lot, a lot of civic heavy uh, upgrades.
I guess he's not building. Alcaraz is not building that many. He's just building like one monk and a fisher. He's and a scribe. He's actually building 3 settlers right now and
Oh
some
wow,
military units.
he's going for it. Alcaraz is going for it, especially with that invasion that will thin out a lot of things for him.
Yeah, all of the tribals will come to him.
Does he have epics? No, no. Alcaraz has exploration. When he could really get those epics, and just imagine the amount of culture Alcaraz would get. Oh,
But
Alcaraz
I
got
like this
a
push.
free warrior.
He's has 2 sites clear now in the north, and with a lot of army in the middle as well. So that might be where Carthage goes next.
The funny thing is, that's all with the view of Uro. Uro knows this is happening. I don't think there is anything Uro can do about it.
By the way, take a look in the triangle between his capital and the statesman seat. He has bought another tile with the disciple. Just these like small micro things to get some extra adjacencies. I guess he's gonna build that temple there and get like half a civic
Oh,
and half science from that adjacency bonus.
wow.
But
That is so
every little
smart.
bit counts.
Just
But yeah, the
Alcaraz
statesmen
thinks
are not happy about it. They have a negative opinion now from
that they'll be fine.
part of it is giving away tiles.
They'll be fine. Okay, they're gonna cry a little bit, but they'll be fine.
Yeah,
Looks
maybe
like
it was worth it.
we're back to Ura right now. The Fabius family has finally switched to Judaism.
Nice.
Yay! Everyone is Jewish in Rome, which is something I never thought I would say. Looking at it from historical perspective.
That's cool. Wonder what he's planning to build. Oh, is he planning to build a pantheon? He has that
Uro,
uh,
where?
in the capital. He
Oh,
has
there
moved a
we go.
worker.
There we go. He just needs a little bit of stone. Just around 336 stone for that Pantheon.
Yeah, he's still in engineering, so it's a
This
bit
is
cheaper.
with engineering.
Yeah, but yeah, I like that grab. That extra civics will help a lot to like give a boost to all of his cities. Can get more specialists. Can maybe do some inquiries if he wants to get that science.
I
I
mean,
like it.
I can quickly calculate how much civics that will give him. Uh, Uro has one legendary, so that is 8 plus 6 and 6. That's 20 plus. That would give him around 50 to 60 civics per year
And
per
that's
turn.
That's before any bonuses from courthouses or governors, things like
Yes,
that.
those are flat numbers, but he does not, as in Uro does not, have citizenship yet.
No, but I mean he must be going for it after this, unless he wants to
Right.
fail his legacy.
Opulence is still on the table for
Yeah,
Uro. Only 3 turns in his capital, and he'll be done with that ambition. I am unsure what he's waiting for at this moment.
he has the money for it, so I guess it should be started now at any moment in Rome. And I guess Alcaraz is building more agent networks.
Yes, Alcaraz has a bunch more agent networks in Uro's territory, and Uro is utilizing the fact that he has a lot of training in the stockpile. He's just upgrading units for funsies. Citadel in 4 years. You're gonna build Citadel in any other cities? It doesn't look like it. He doesn't even have a garrison in Roma.
Yeah, he hasn't really been prioritizing those buildings.
That's in my opinion, a major mistake when you're playing Rome. Every city in Rome should have a citadel or a stronghold, because you can build that unique unit wherever you want, whenever you want. You have a statesman city? Great, put a citadel and rush it with civics. You have orthodoxy?
Yeah,
Great, you have the orders now to rush with civics. You should be having a Hestatus coming out from each city for Uro every turn. Looks like, here we go, Manor is discovered. For Alcaraz, he has Free Court Scholar, Steel, or Botkin Arrow, or Free Silk. 4 years for Botkin Arrow. Have fun, Uro! And the Zealot is on the table now with Delver giving Alcaraz a lot of resources. But he does have that -20 opinion from Drunk. It doesn't seem to be affecting Alcaraz that much. To add more, the Riders Barsit family for Alcaraz has reverted to Carthaginian paganism, which would be an issue for him. He assigned himself as a general in the middle site as a turreted elephant. Looks like he got another free warrior from an event. This guy does not stop getting those warrior events. Looks like the statesman actually had a negative opinion of him, so he had to use one of the events, waste 150 food. You get 80 opinion from the statesman family for 20 years, 20 turns. Two sites to the north are cleared out for Alcaraz in front of Uro's spy or scout. There's
really
absolutely
feels like
nothing.
a big war machine that just is rolling out now from Carthage.
Agreed, agreed. But the tribal invasion is still on the way. Alcaraz has in the south 2 spearmen and a turreted elephant. So that should be able to stop around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 6 strength or 5 strength units actually. To make it even more fun, by the way, to the viewers, Alcaraz potentially could buy all of these units. They're coming right to his door to be bought out. And he does have the money for it. Looks like Alcaraz is gonna leave that middle site open with nothing in it. Does he have the orders? Yes, he does have the orders to cover it. If he does not, it will respawn a unit in that city site, and looks like he forgot about it, maybe.
think he doesn't really care if they take it back.
More experience.
Yeah, I guess so.
Settler coming out of Carthago Nova in one turn. For Alcaraz, he does have another settler coming out of Utica in one turn. We are back
And
to
now the
Auro.
Colosseum finishes.
Here is that swordman. 8.8 in total strength. And he can burn through anything, really.
Another interesting thing now, comparing the legitimacy between both players, is it's actually quite even now. I guess the wonders are making a big difference.
Yes, looks like the governor, or not the governor, looks like the leader is a fountainhead. Which I'm not sure how much or how to get it to show me how many legitimacy the fountainhead gives. Oh, here it is. Plus 60 legitimacy. And that is because he finished 3 wonders, as in Uro finished 3 wonders for himself. Uro is clearing the north side with his units, who are highly vetted. One of those units is already max level. And though that warrior has been with him since the beginning. Cattle is being moved. We have granaries being built, more of them. For Uro, Citadel in 3 turns, Hydraulics next turn, Onagers coming out. 3 Onagers actually coming out. 4 Onagers. I keep correcting myself for Uro, thanks to his wonderful Grand Vizier, who was not happy with him, surprisingly. Negative 30 opinion due to being disappointed. And the war with the Scythians gives him another negative 80. That's not ideal. That means some of the events that will come out will not be happy.
He's actually behind in Aura now. He's behind Alcaras in all resources now, also stone.
Right. And that primarily comes from the fact that he doesn't have those mills. And to make it even more fun, he doesn't have the iron. He can't be Rome with only 34 iron coming out.
But they are similar now in power. Alcaraz is still ahead by about 400 military score.
Okay. Pretty negligible.
It's like 20%, but not enough for the stronger label.
Yes, and Colossus coming out in 2 turns. That is +1 level from new units. Just for free, just to make it more fun. However, are we gonna see the Acropolis out any moment here? I would love to
It
see
looks
the
like he's going.
Acropolis.
Yeah, but it looks like he might be going for the Pantheon first in Rome.
Which is not a bad idea, seeing, yeah, well, the culture would be nice.
But I would have liked Auro to focus a bit more on food if possible and try to get that Circus Maximus just to not let Alcaraz have it. Not having those elephants with Swift on them.
Just for free, that would be very damaging for Uro. Denying a wonder would not be a bad idea. Looks like we have a family marriage offer. And he married, yes, he married a commander
It's quite
shield
a
bearer
big.
for
It's quite a big
Alcaraz.
investment to deny it, but I think it would have been worth it.
Right.
We'll see next turn, I guess, when Alcaraz reaches legendary culture, but I think he's far away from the required stone.
Double
He needs
route.
like 1,000.
Yeah, double route for Alcaraz in the middle. Triple. We're getting a quadruple.
Oh,
And that is a
Alright, he's just
quadruple.
giving all the experience to his king,
Who is
becoming the
now,
warrior now.
yes, who is now having 40 experience out of 200. Looks like
Having
families are
a
happy.
general leader is the quickest way to level up your leader.
Yes, and especially with the Scythians just invading for funsies. Looks like Auro is replying with pushing into the middle site for the Numidians, who are also invading him. So, tomato, tomato.
Yeah, it might be some player versus player battling soon if they both keep going for those two sites in the middle.
That would be very lovely to watch.
Give us blood.
Blood for the blood gods. Throated elephant coming out of Leptis Magna. Carthago has finished an apprentice poet. Carthago will need one more turn. Be legendary.
Now you can also see in Leptis Magna, Alcaras has the two elder officers. So each turtle elephant that's coming out of that rider seat is
Gonna be
with
level.
100 extra experience.
Yes. And Alcaraz has the potential of starting another officer in the ranges. Right now, he has 28.8 training, which gives him, as in Alcaraz, would get 6 years. Every 6 years, a turreted elephant.
While Auro can pump out Hastatus every 2 years with his 60 training in Bononia.
Wow. Just roam things, guys. Don't worry about it. Even legionaries will be out in 2 years. His
Yeah,
governor
I
gives
guess
that,
that's with the overflow.
yeah. To make it more fun, if he decides to put his king into Rome, that would give him 12.5 training.
Oh, he rolled away from citizenship again. Is he
No.
not?
Did he forget about that?
What is he going for? Doesn't he's not prioritizing his legacies and ambitions enough? I feel it's
Maybe
like
he's seeing something that we're not
it's
seeing.
orders and family opinion from legitimacy.
That is fair.
And I think the civics would be very helpful for him as well. He's building out his Rome network here in Rome. It's
We have the Pantheon.
oh, the Pantheon is started. Cool,
This is
but
what you have been
no,
waiting
the
for.
no opulence either. Yeah, I guess that was what he's going for.
Opulence still possible to upgrade. 5 turns now for Opulence.
So wow, the Colossus is finishing next turn in Rome, and then the Pantheon. That would be like 10 extra civics in Rome, and like at least 4 in every city. That's very strong.
Yeah, yeah, that will give him a lot. 2 civics per connected, and not all of his cities are connected though.
No, they will be soon. Most of them.
I'm seeing 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 connected cities. 6. 6 out of 12. That is 12
Yeah, it needs
civics.
another few turns to finish some more roads. And Auro is continuing to push on that Numidian site in the middle. But I guess he's still at truce with Numidians, so I guess he will have to break that if he wants to actually settle that site. I don't think he's building any settler anywhere either. So I guess
You are
he's just
very right.
killing some raiders.
He is continuously building that road. Next turn, he will have more cities connected.
It's so weird that I mean, Alcaras is pushing out now, but Auro doesn't seem to even to be planning to settle those closest city sites either in the north or south.
He does have now the point victory, the points higher than Alcaraz, but he is far away from winning.
Yeah, and when Alcaraz settles these next three cities, he will pass him. And these weak cities at this point in the game can quite fast reach developing. So that's 6 points that he will get quite close in time.
Settler heading to the middle for Alcaraz. We have any other settlers for Alcaraz? He has, yeah, we have 3 settlers coming out for Alcaraz.
Oh, and he got national ambition to send 20 luxuries.
Which Alcaraz has the opportunity to. He does have the space to do that.
Yes, 16 already, and I guess with the new cities he will get some more. He has a few luxuries unimproved in his own territory as well. There's some fur in the north.
Settles another statesman family. Looks like he has 6 statesman family, 3 riders family, and 3 traders family.
He's building
Seems
4 settlers right now.
he knows what he wants. He wants those cities.
I like it. I like it. It's so much easier to get points from cities than messing around with all that other stuff, I feel. But it's also more easily lost.
Right. But we also gotta remember that we are kind of right now in Alcaraz's territory when it comes to tiny maps. I don't believe Uro is used to it. I believe this is the first time that most likely Uro has played a tiny map.
He played it against Klaus in the tournament, and I'm sure he's played it many times in practice games.
Right, Uro is an OG. You're right. Is Uro an OG? No, I think I'm thinking of someone else. I think Uro is new to the
He's
scene.
he's quite new. He's been playing for a while, but not so much like on this multiplayer scene, I think. He wasn't participant in the last tournament.
Looks like Alcaraz has the opportunity to go between volunteers and professional army.
He might just wait. I'm not sure he has that many treasures built, and I'm not sure he's looking to rush that much at the moment.
I'm
There's
looking
not
at
that
it.
many citizens.
I'm looking at it from the perspective of the experience per unit. 50% experience. That's not a small amount. That means you get
Sure.
30 experience per kill and 15 per hit.
But I
That would,
think you could wait with it until there's a bit more fighting. I guess he's pushing a bit now towards the tribals, but it's still 100 gold per turn.
It would help with his leader too, because the leader would get more experience per kill. Alright, we are back at
Sure.
Auro. He just finished composite bow. He has the choice between steel, metaphysics,
Please
free
get
ballista, and
citizenship.
vaulting. Please get metaphysics.
And he goes for steel.
I
A
mean,
bit funny to look at Alcaras in the south. He's pushing with the 2 spearmen, and all the city and cavalry is just like hiding the, like hugging the map border, like trying to get away from the spears.
they have pointy sticks. We don't deal with
Yeah,
that.
you don't want to mess with that. Yeah.
Auro turn, 38 orders. We have a couple of intercession event, or the Chancellor could die, or his king die because of
Oh,
the
and Carthage
plotting.
started building the Apadana. Oh, there's a new king in
Apadana.
Rome.
He went for the death of his leader. Looks like we have King Gaius, who is a zealot, 18 years old, 2 wisdom, 2 charisma, and 4 courage. I did not see that coming.
What was the other options?
The other options is to kill the Chancellor, who was plotting.
I'm not sure I like that. It wasn't
And
that old.
He just changed the science. He probably wanted to redraw, and he can't redraw anymore. He's stuck with steel.
I don't think he was redrawing. He picked steel. He had the option to redraw, and he
No,
didn't do it.
he removed it and put it back again. So I think he might have wanted to redraw.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
That is such a move. I'm unsure about it. Killing that scholar who was giving you 12 science in your capital.
On one hand, I can understand. It's an 18-year-old heir, and the king just reached the Fountainhead cognomen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the next one would have to be one of the like general ones. That I think that it would be called like the noble or something like that.
Right.
For 70 legitimacy. And I'm not sure how far away he was from that. Maybe it was close, but from a cognomen perspective, it makes sense to get that new 18-year-old getting that cognomen points as soon as possible. But overall, yeah, it's a.
I think maybe he misread it or something. I don't know. I really want to ask him about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's also Zealot. He has a lot of training. Maybe he will
I think he's already rushing
start
with his
rushing
zealot.
things.
Yeah, he started to rush with the zealot already.
He rushed walls in his
and
champion seat.
He rushed the elder monk in Roma. And in Capua, he rushed his master monk, I believe. He is just going on a rushing spree.
I like that. Gotta use that training for something. And it's also
he's rushing even more.
It's a bit nice to have that zealot on the throne to like a response for Alcaraz zealot. Right. Might give him pause if he wants to push
on him
too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's bothering me that he's not prioritizing finishing that legacy more. I guess it's only 10 legitimacy, but every bit counts, and it's not like a big. Going for citizenship will help him anyway, I feel so. It's not like it's a big sacrifice to get that. It's
I
building more
100%
monasteries
agree
as
with
well.
you. Oh, looks like he put his leader on the swordman.
Right. That's a strong sword.
10 attack on that unit. It deals 12 damage and 9 damage on these Numidians. We are back to
Back to
Alcaraz's
Alcaraz.
turn. Who's probably not happy to see another zealot on the table.
Yeah, I don't think he's that worried. He's still zooming along with his science. He's finishing bulking Auro next turn. Things are looking pretty good in Carthage land.
Yeah, agreed.
I guess he's slowed down a bit with the workers. About half of them are standing around right now. I guess he did finish a lot of improvements this turn as well, so I guess they will be put to work. Yeah, I see some windmills and mines coming up.
I can imagine Alcaraz right now with a whip, just screaming at the workers, "Get back to work!"
A palace coming out in Carthago.
Oh, that would be great.
But
40% civics.
he's not at all saving that stone. I guess Alcaraz did go for the Apadana, but yeah, I guess
Where did he put
the
it?
Circus Maximum is not
Abaddon is
wasn't a
in
priority.
Lexus.
Yeah, it will help a bit, I guess. No, the culture still is so high, so he will get the legendary right after it finishes.
Looks like Malika has been settled in the south side. It is next to Utica. Also another riders. He cleared out that camp. He does have a free horseman or a horseman that he bought through an event to clear out some units.
He's
He's
getting
pushing the Scythians back.
48 opinion from his riders cities being close together. He has all of them in a row here in the south.
Oh, he must be very happy with that now. The question I have is, or the only thing I can imagine or think about is, I wish he went epics. That would have this right here, right in front of us. That is 50 culture that Malika could have had.
Yeah, but I think when if he goes for like
Oh,
vaulting.
Steel is done. He got more. He's going for land consolidation
No,
rather than citizenship.
he must be just not caring about that. No, wait.
Oh, he's thinking.
Okay,
Oh, okay,
finally. Thank
okay,
you.
okay. All right, all right.
Thank you.
Crisis averted, everyone. Crisis averted. We're good. We're good. You can stop raising your pitchforks. We are good. He finally
Finally.
put that to work. He has a windmill coming out in Roma now.
But
He's building
I
those
mean,
windmills.
at this point, also like he's delaying the land consolidation. He has a lot of workers now that could be building grow soon,
Yeah,
and
should
that would
have went.
help with his family opinion as well, getting those luxuries.
He should have went with citizenship a long time ago, and he should have finished
Yeah,
that opulence project a long time ago.
there's so many things he wants, but I guess he got hydraulics now at least, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
and he
so
is building
we should.
many windmills, literally, and I mean literally, everywhere.
I think I see 6 mills in construction, 7. Yeah, 7 mills in construction right now. That's nice.
But not enough mines. But friend, you're playing Rome. Where are the mines?
It's only plus 25 iron.
Where is the mines? I mean, he's building a legionary. For Uro, Uro's building a legionary
Oh, we see
in
the opulence now as well.
in Bononia. He's building opulence in Roma. We're gonna have our
All right,
first
that's the first.
legionaries. We can upgrade
Yeah,
his status to legionaries too. He does have many of his cities connected now as they're supposed to be. His road as an Uro's road system is honestly non-existent.
I would really like him grabbing that city on site in the south. It's a really good landowner spot with you have
I disagree with
two.
you. It is a good Patreon site.
Yeah, true with
The pearls.
pearls, I guess.
hmm
Yeah. Anyway, it's a good good city for him, and you should grab it and not wait.
It has the two
I,
pearls and it has a gold mine. That would be very good.
yeah, if he expands to the east, yeah. Because the Numidian site in the middle is not super strong. It has some food resources and the horses. It's alright, but this one it has a lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
Also has the horses.
yeah.
And in the north as well, you have marble. You have 2 grove resources, 3 actually with the honey as well. Yeah, I don't like him waiting so long.
More windmills are being built, which is wonderful to see. Legionary is pushing, not Legionary, I mean the Swordman is pushing to the north Numidian site.
All right, maybe we'll finally see him
Pushing.
killing some tribals there.
He has a settler coming out of Capua.
Oh, finally, things are happening.
The reply is there for Alcaraz. Alcaraz has 10 laws active. Impressive. He has professional army out. Oh, there we go. Falcon Arrow is out. Windlass is out on the table. 3 longbowmen potential. 2 of them, is it only 1 now? No, it's 2
No, it's
longbowmen.
2 still.
Honestly, it should be
I don't
1,
really
but
like getting that free card at this position because he's not really in any rush to get units on the
right.
table right now. So I think he could just keep on ticking. He could grab
Scholarship.
Windlass or Scholarship or even Vaulting now with these new cities coming online. Calligraphy is actually quite strong with that culture boost, 10
Yeah.
per year.
I'm
Or
very curious on
iconography
that
if he
move.
wants, with all those monasteries and temples he has. Could have been quite nice as well. So yeah, I don't really like the. I mean, it's not really free. It's 2 turns almost. It's 1 turn now with overflow, but it's 400 science.
From the event, he got Dragon Bones event. And he got Christianity founded.
Yeah, so that could become even more bonuses with vaulting if he wants to go that path. And actually, the cathedrals is pretty
Agreed.
strong right now. Yes, the redemption theology already. So if he puts it down somewhere with a lot of quarries and mines or lumber mills,
Yeah.
that's 20% extra.
100% with you here on this. And looks like Alcaraz has markers on the middle of the map on where he wants to build the roads. I
All right,
am
so
of the thinking that he should have went Windlass, and because Windlass brings the crossbowmen who are anti-melee, and
yeah,
almost everything that Uro has is melee. My opinion, the best combo you can have as a player is the crossbowman plus Polypus, which is the ballista upgrade. There is no
All
real
right.
counter for it, but we get back
So
to
you
the
have
point.
both anti-melee and anti-range then.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the crossbows, you're anti-melee, and with the Polybolus, you're anti-ranged, so you're
Yes.
covering every base.
Yes. And then maybe throw a horseman in the middle, which he has war elephants for that. You can have the route covered.
Some longbows maybe for the range.
Yeah.
But yeah, with these notes for the road, it's quite an aggressive show of intent. So I guess with that, maybe the free longbowman makes more sense if wants to start pushing right now. Maybe he's thinking like he wants to like push his advantage now before the game goes too late. Maybe not giving Auro the opportunity to like even out the advantage. Maybe go for a point victory with that culture from patrons.
Right. Look like we have the event for Call of Worship, the Christianity or Zoroastrianism um, spreading, or the Civic. So she went for the Civic. Looks like he has an ambition potential, and he went for the 2 legionary ambition, which he basically
That's an
has it.
easy one.
That's an easy
Yeah.
one. It's right there.
All right. So looking a bit better now with the ambitions for Oro. This should finish the legal code one next turn,
Mm-hmm.
and is 2 turns away from the Opulence Legacy, and then so that's like 20 legitimacy coming in, and then
Yeah.
maybe a cognomen on top of that. That's nice. I wonder, Alcaras must have teched metaphysics, right? For Christianity.
Yes. They
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, he had it for quite some time. I guess he finally got like a Jewish city somewhere
Yeah. He
in
didn't have
Sulci.
a didn't have a Jewish city, and he didn't have the citizens. I think because it needs to be free citizens. They can't be specialists.
Right. Looking
Uh,
at Oro, he has another scout in the north. I guess just looking at those tribals. Is that his 4th scout? I think.
yes. Oro has 5 scouts. And Alcaraz, I believe, has 5, maybe.
Or
13
he's also building
orders.
some farms and ranges. His food is looking a lot better now, up to over 100 food per turn.
Yeah, honestly,
So
he doesn't
maybe
need that much food anymore. I can't see any reason for him to have that much food.
I think you need it when cities are going up in culture levels, and like every military unit kind of needs food unless it's siege, I think.
Yes, but
So
not that much, I believe.
it's
Um,
it's the most expensive resource right now, also. So
that is fair.
I don't mind him going for a bit higher than like what is needed right now.
I guess he can buy the iron by selling the food. Any extra
Yeah,
food.
and maybe he'll be able to grab the circus maximum wonder,
Right.
which costs food. You could also get the oracle. It's quite cheap for 200 food. So there's some options for Oro with this extra food. Also, I think looking at past games from Alcaraz, he built a lot of siege units. So if Auro ever wants to build more mounted units, he'll need that food.
Does he even have? He has the foot wheel. He doesn't have stirrups,
No,
but he's getting
you can get.
citizenship, which leads to stirrups, martial code, barding. But he needs battle line for barding.
Yeah, so he might be looking at that as a long-term plan. But you can get pretty far with just chariots. It
No, not against ballistas. Even horsemen. I personally believe that horsemen needs a buff because only 6 strength is not enough for you to be able to dispatch a lot of ballistas. But that's a personal gripe that I have.
The problem is the orders. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
it was just the resources, the chariots would be fine. But since you need like more chariots per ballista, it can be a bit expensive with orders.
My problem, for example, in my game versus Ninja, which is just a throwback to a different game, was that I was having struggles with my horsemen to dispatch of all of his ballistas. Even though horseman is a counter, it wasn't enough damage for it to actually make a good impact. So while the ballista
I guess
also deals a lot of damage back, so
guess when there's like many units on the field as well, the ballista's pierce damage make a lot of
it's a lot of threat.
makes a
Yeah.
lot of difference.
So a ballista will need. Looks like Fluffy Bunny in the chat says horses were working well versus ballistas. You needed more of them. Hey, you cannot argue with Fluffy Bunny. Best player hands down. Looks
Yeah,
like a free longbowman has been done and finished by Alcaraz. He has the option between steel, stirrups, windlass, or cartography. Where's my
it's
windlass, man?
it's a good argument in most games. Like your units were good, you just needed more of them.
Yeah. It's a reply.
So Malacca was founded like 2 turns ago, right?
Yes.
And he has
Looks
some
like.
settlers moving. There's one settler somewhere
Here we
founding
go. That's
the
another
north and
city
south.
built. Nora to the north.
Ah, that's nice. It connects the water with
Mm-hmm.
the middle.
And it's a trader's family, and he almost has it connected. Well, he does, because there's a river. We have 14 cities for Alcaraz versus 12 cities for Auro. Auro needs to make a move here.
Just looking a bit at the signs again, it's 3,000 difference in signs right now.
That is not a small amount right now. Let's look actually at the graph real quick here. Alcaraz has 277. The graph says 264. Auro has 158.
So
Alcaraz
looking at
very almost has double what Auro has in science.
looking at text, I guess it's the difference of Bodkin arrow, manner. I think he did Aura finish composite bow.
Yes. No,
But
no, he didn't finish. I think he has one turn on it.
no, looking Aura has composite bow, but it doesn't have land consolidation.
Not consolidation. Okay.
And Alcaraz has metaphysics and coinage.
Yeah.
So it's like
Look.
that middle part of the tree plus doctrine as well.
Yeah, he has
Uh,
doctrine too. Auro does not have doctrine. Looks like we finished citizenship. The choices between coinage, scholarship, stirrups, or battle line. He has battle line marked. He has a Mark to Russian Bononia again. He can upgrade one of those statues to have a legionary. Looks like he can pick the law. He can pick legal code, which will give him bonuses in opinion for both the patrons and the landowners. Auro goes for battle line because he's going infantry square next. Looks like Auro just looked at it and went, screw you guys, I don't need cataphracts. I need more spearmen. I need better pikemans. Which is fair against those horses. Although I personally think that legionaries do tend to do very well versus those elephants. Which I hope there's a visible elephant for us to test out. No? Any elephant we can see?
Yeah,
No.
I agree. I would rather see Oro go for uh, maybe the stirrups here or scholarship on the way for barding, or I guess battle line is also
Battle line
needed
is needed.
for barding,
Yes, battle line is needed.
but I don't think he needs to push onward for infantry square. I would rather see him like round out his army with mounted units or siege or range units than
Yeah,
another like melee infantry unit.
right. Looks like Uro is pushing the north side, finally. He could not clear it in one go or in one hit. He did damage
He declared war
somewhere,
on the Numidians.
finally. But he did not upgrade that unit, that status, to a, he did put an onager for Uro. He put an onager ready for the middle site, and he cleared it out in one go. Does he have the settler for it? Does Uro have a settler to finish the job? Legionary is up and ready.
No, he's only building the settler in Capua, so it's 2 turns to the next settler. He has one in the north for the Numidian site finished, but he will have to wait for the middle one.
Yes. Uro is also establishing an anchorage from Petra down to the city and site to the south, so he already has it planned out.
Oh, he rushed the settler in
Capua? No.
Novasium,
Novacium.
southwest city, patrons.
Okay. How many turns would that have taken? Take a look. That
I'm
would have
not
taken
sure.
7 years. And he decided, I'm not gonna wait 7 turns here. Let me just rush this.
Paid with trading, I think. I took a look at Alcaras' cities. He
It is
has
with
the
training, you're
Orthodox
correct.
law, but he hasn't used it yet. So he might,
Might be waiting.
might go for it when he's getting closer to Oro and has like a clear path with his military units. He's still building a lot of things with his workers.
The Grand Vizier is still doing a lot of work. I wish if there was a way to see all the things that the Grand Vizier is doing, like the total amount of bonuses that he's getting, like science and whatnot. Looks like the Grand Vizier has lost the Rising Star and Inspiring buff. He is now bitter. Well, that's not ideal. That's a lot of civics lost from the Grand Vizier. First city, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, from the intelligent trait, it's at least
Oof.
7, 9, 11, 13. So it's at least 15 science just from intelligent, and then the 3 wisdom on top of that
Right.
is 25% in each of those cities.
Looks
So
like,
I would guess it's like maybe 40, 50 science, something like that.
yeah. We are back to Alcaraz, who has 291 science per turn. Buddy, chill a little bit. Chill. We have a couple of events here, some that will give a lot of training for Alcaraz due to an upgrade for himself, for a potential for conscript, and I'm unsure what the other event was. Looks like we have a governor, Hadstrubel, the younger, in Leptis Magna, became a rising star, and no and Christian descent event in
And
Solsea, which
Alcaraz
he
is
already
going
is
for
suppressing it.
cartography. I like that. He needs to get some ships out to
Yes.
help his army transport itself forward.
And the options were between
Just
scholarship, vaulting, windlass, and now Alcaraz is pushing through the mill site. His
and I
bowman,
guess that
yeah,
is like the last city site that you would be able to say is firmly on Alcaraz's half on the map.
right, right.
There's like two central city sites, the Nvidias in the north and the
The
Scythians in
citizens
the
in the south,
south.
yes.
So what is that? He has 14 cities right now, and that in the middle one it would be 15, and then another one would be 16. So it's 32 in total, as you were saying before. He's actually building another worker in the trader's city, Lilibeum. I guess that's like a combat worker, probably, for roading.
I don't know what the combat worker is. First time I hear of that.
You don't know what it is.
No. What's a combat worker?
I like he's probably gonna send it into the front to build roads
Oh, to build roads, okay.
and block stuff. Maybe a fort. Just like not having it near a city, just like sending it with his army to
Right.
build some infrastructure. Maybe
Well,
be in the way.
with the new patch upcoming, which will just segue a little bit to that, a dead worker is negative 40 opinion for 20 years for the family that died. That worker died. So developers are adding this risk reward idea of you using your workers on the front line. Because that negative 40 opinion is huge. It could turn the tide of a battle. So right
Yeah.
now, Alcaraz is gonna probably get away with this. I don't think he'll be able to get away with it in the future.
Oh, uh, he started building the hanging gardens. I really like that.
Okay, there we go.
In Carthago.
Hanging
But
Gardens.
yeah, as you said, this might be like the last tournament game where this is a thing where you can use the worker in the front. I guess in the future you would still probably be able to have it near the front and build roads and stuff, but it carries more of a risk for the opinion.
Looks like we have a couple of events for the ambassador.
Auro still has the two cities in the south unconnected. It's
It's a real
two
struggle.
it's two civics from the Colosseum as well as the growth and happiness he's missing out
Right.
on.
Looks like he's clearing the northern side pretty easily. Almost done with that site. He can actually settle it right here, right now. He wants to. With the worker, I'm sorry, with the settler for
That must
Auro.
be a landowner site.
Yes, it has to be a landowner site. I will not.
I guess maybe he goes champions because he's scared. No.
No,
Okay, thank you.
landowners. And looks
Thank
like
you.
Uro still doesn't have land consolidation. He
No,
really, really needs.
I would have liked him going for scholarship right now instead of battle line. With all these civics that he will be having with the Pantheon and the
Hmm.
Colossus, I don't really see why he needs to get battle line right now. I don't agree with his plan of going for infantry square.
Yeah, right. Maybe he's seeing that the battle might be coming in soon. He still hasn't moved his legionary to the south. I think in my opinion, Uro is wasting a lot of time at the moment when he could be already having all of these cities on the table. And didn't upgrade any of these status to legionary, even though he has the opportunity to finish that ambition faster and sooner. He already has the cognomen, the warrior. So getting that legionary on the table, you could have another cognomen, another Numidian is dead. In the middle,
I guess it's the order difference that's part of it. It is he has all these workers. He's trying to fight on multiple fronts. And what is it now? It's 86 orders for Alcaras with Carthage, and it's still around 55 for Auro in Rome.
yeah,
And he's not building any more garrisons or anything like that. I think still that's a big difference.
Alcaraz's turn. What is he gonna
Oh,
do
but
here? Yes,
looking at the improvement count now,
more equivalent.
it's still a big difference in absolute terms, but relatively it's not so
Oh yeah,
much anymore. It's
Uro has
230 for Carthage.
Uro has picked up the pace.
Yeah, so it's like 90 improvements difference.
Here we
But yeah,
go.
it's looking all right.
Here is Alcaraz pushing in deeper and deeper with his unit in the middle. He put his zealot on the longbowman this time around. Horseman is close and ready for a rout in next turn. Alcaraz now can see that the other side of the middle is being taken by Uro. So he knows now where
I
the
don't.
unit is.
I'm not really sure I like this. Like he's sending his military units across before the road is there.
Right,
He, he has a trader worker he could have sent there to start building a few roads.
right.
It's quite order intensive to move through these trees and stuff.
So I did a small check on the damage between a legionary and a turreted elephant. Now this turreted
Yeah,
elephant has both combat 1 and combat 2, so that's 15% more strength. The legionary still deals 7 damage to it.
and the elephant does how much back?
And 8
I
damage
guess
to a
it's in.
regular elephant. And the elephant does back in on urban tile. He does 3. And this legionary has no upgrades. I apologize for going back and forth, everyone and viewers. But that war elephant only deals 3 damage on an urban tile. So, well, it's urban and it's infantry, so it's gonna affect it 4 damage with the highly upgraded turreted elephant. So,
Thanks for that. I just noticed now. Remember, like a few turns ago. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong player. Alcaraz has crazy amounts of training and civics per turn.
yes,
I guess he hasn't been rushing with training as Aura did.
yes. Uro has been just using up all of his training.
Oh, I like this as well. Alcaraz started building the lighthouse as well. So Alcaraz is now ahead in stone income. So I guess it's evening out a bit on the wonders now. There's 3 wonders being built in Carthage. So if everything that's being built is built now, it will be 4 wonders in Carthage and 5 in Rome.
So Uro is basically saying, here are my wonders, and Alcaraz replies with, let me show you how to do it right.
How is this right?
Don't just let me have my analogy, man. Soren in the chat. Uro still seems very slow to expand along the lanes, even though he got an early start.
Yeah, for
100%
sure.
agreed with that statement. And Uro's scouting is not on point at all.
Why not? I mean, he sees that things are happening.
Compared to Alcaraz, it's not like Alcaraz has complete vision where the units are, while Uro
Right.
does not have any good vision anymore. One of his scouts in the north side is actually even gonna be exposed in 2 years or 2 turns.
Yeah. Things are heating up.
Looks like we have a rebellion event in Rome from the slums. That's the problem with slums right there.
Alcaraz is back to being stronger again now in military.
Yeah, makes sense. Second city has been settled, Pistoria, which is a champion family in the middle lane.
That's alright.
Looks like Uro has been hearing us out and telling us, don't worry guys, I got this. I'll show you. Question is, who's gonna get those middle cities? The northern side, Alcaraz is closer to that top middle city and to the bottom middle city. Is Uro gonna
Yeah, I
be
think
able to bridge
Alcaraz
that
will gonna
gap?
get both. No, I think Auro might get the next 2 cities like on his side, but I think Alcaraz will probably get the other 2 in the middle. So he'll be ahead by 2 cities. But at this city count, it doesn't really matter that much. Like you can have a strong game on like 16 cities against 18. But all the other bonuses that Alcaraz has right now, I mean, he's in a very good position. But I like Alcaraz responding with the wonders, like not letting or just grab them all up, and maybe he will be able to put some pressure on points, even though it's so far away to get to 75 points in this game.
I was muted. 6 orders left for Uro here. 1 legionary is
By the
coming
way,
out, and ambition number 6 is done for Uro. And go ahead, please.
take a look at like the court of Rome and compare to the court in Carthage.
Oh, look at those happy smiles in Rome.
No,
Oh.
it's
Oh,
in Rome.
the family.
It's just the king. It's just the king and his 2 courtiers that are both upset with him,
Right.
and he's stressed. And then in Carthage, he has his wife. There's 4 heirs. There's
Right.
2 courtiers and a clergy.
Well, what is funny is that the the court minister in Rome is actually the half brother of the king, who is a bastard. So worst case scenario, he can legitimize that courtier and he would have an heir for worst case scenario. But I completely get what you're saying. Looks like there's a more vibrant climate in Carthage, and we have a reverse historical event when it comes to reality that we live in.
I think this is like another advantage of starting with a schemer. If you have the civics for it and doing those early adoptions, it will make sure that you always have a full roster of heirs that will give you those yields from their like stats, courage, wisdom, etc.
They both started with
And
Schemer, though. I guess he didn't adopt enough.
no, I don't think Aura adopted anything. Looking at his inheritance,
Hmm.
it's just the wife and the two kids they had, I think.
Looks like cartography is done for Alcaraz, and he is aiming for battle line. And the choices were the training boost, stirrups, or free African elephant. Battle line is what he wanted. He has marked Latin sail or Latin sail, ballistics, and windlass, which all of them are in the discard pile.
Yeah.
With only one thing in the draw pile, which is the free Byrim. So he's gonna get one of those in the next draw in 2 turns. The middle site is almost dead and ready.
I would like him to build some triremes now with the cartography finished in
Mm-hmm.
Carthage.
Alright, that's the double route by
Nice.
Alcaraz on the middle site. Does he continue?
And he has one settler somewhere.
That's
Is
a
he gonna settle it?
double onager damage.
Yeah, he has a settler nearby. So that will be settled this turn.
And he just removed and wiped out 5 units. That's not even a wipe, that's a deletion of 5
Wow.
units.
Yeah, very clean. This is a very nice place to fight for Alcaraz. This open and clear terrain is very advantageous for his mounted army.
Right.
I think it's 25% attack bonus they get. So
Yes, with
uh,
Saddleborn, it's another 25% if flank.
right. So a turreted elephant against legionary would be even on this terrain if the elephant is attacking.
Let's
And
do a quick look, which we can see actually here. That's an 8 damage to a turreted elephant with double combat
yeah, not
bonus.
defensive bonus, but attacking they would have could have an advantage if flanking.
Yes, it would be an 8 damage back if they're flanking. But that is with double combat bonus. Alright, Salde is building a worker for Alcaraz. I'm curious about how much the longbowman does damage against that legionary. Is 8 damage. Wow, that Tostido is a must now.
And I guess
Just
Alcaraz is also
2 though.
building some more citadels somewhere. I guess he will be able to. Oh wow! Have you taken a look at his northern city, Statesman Thanaya or something like that?
Yes, I'm looking at it now. What am I looking at?
It's it's 53 trading in there. He has a court soldier giving 42
Whoa.
extra training. So he will be able to
10
push
training
out.
for free.
He has the
That's
ore there.
and now he can build the
It-
citadel, which he just started.
But he doesn't have any elephant. No, he has elephants
He
there.
has an
Yeah,
elephant, yes.
nice. Yeah, so we can build turtle elephants from there as well.
Let's take a look at why he's able to get all of that amount. Double barracks, double ranges, and 2 apprentice officers. And the mines have a double mills next to it, and that mine gives 11 training on its own.
Yeah, and Leptis Magna is also up to over 50 training per turn. He has all the officers, 2 of them elder. So
Looks
even though
like
Auro has his champion seat with 77 training, all the other ones are under 40, like 35 is his
yes.
next highest.
It's sad to see for Rome, because when you're Rome, no one should be able to compete with you when it comes to training, purely because you're Rome. And historically speaking, if Rome ever lost a battle, all they said was, lower the conscription age.
Yeah, but it's a early bonus that like over time at this point in the game, it matters much more if you have built those barracks and ranges, if you have the officers, you have the law as well, tyranny or not, like all those bonuses will make a big difference. Also the governor, that Rome bonus of 2 training per turn will not matter so much at this point.
Looks
But we
like
see a lot of
forts.
mills.
Forts are being built in Pistoria.
Oh, yes, I guess he sees those elephants and stuff. 3
And
turn forts. Will they come up in time, do you think?
up to Alcaraz whether he pushes or not right here, right now.
They are hill forts built by the wrong
Different
type of
family.
worker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Alright, south
I'm
side of the
switching over.
Scythians. 7 damage, 5 damage left onto that last Scythian in the encampment. Dies by his status unit.
I
Looks
switched
like
over to Alcaraz's view. Like he sees all those
mm-hmm.
cities, so like he sees also that there's like not really any army in the area to defend that city. So I think he would be able to move forward if he wants to.
He will need to rush, and he potentially could take that city. There is a Onager now in that city. Will it
Yeah.
make a
So
difference?
Auro like could do some damage back, but I think Alcaraz.
Ultimately, will win that battle.
Yeah, I think he can start doing an attack now, like do a push if he wants to. But I guess also they're coming close to the end of this session. They said like 3 hours.
Yes, but we will have another session, guys. Today, in 4 hours from now.
Yeah, I will have to check that out tomorrow. It will be a bit too late for me.
Just to give people heads up, 4 hours and 6 minutes. We will have another session between Alcaraz and Auro, and they will be playing again against each other. So if you don't value your sleep, if you don't know what sleep is, tune in the next session, which most likely will be a lot less spelled up and a lot more murdering each other. Hopefully.
It's also a bit funny to look at that Statesman City again. You were looking at last turn. He has just been building a lot of siege units there, but hasn't been moving them out from their Alcaras. So there's like 4 ballistas and 2
Mm-hmm.
onagers just standing there.
Wow, that's a lot of units just sitting, doing nothing.
And he still has those 2 longbowmen in Carthage. Okay, he's actually moving them now because there were some rebels.
All right. Oh,
He,
that's a big rebellion. And Manichaeism was just founded in Roma.
he
All
ended
right.
the autonomous rule,
Yes, autonomous
so
ruin Zama has been ended, which gave him 4 rebels.
makes sense. It's a pretty strong military city for him, and it wasn't that strong of an autonomous city.
Let's look. It's 27 training. It has 2 apprentice officers. Actually, 1 apprentice officer.
It's
1
also this late in the
master
game,
officer.
so
Yeah,
he wants units, not science.
agreed.
He kind of would like those riders to become Zoroastrian again.
Yes, that is
Now they're
something that he definitely
pagan.
needs. Right now, they are on the negative.
Looks
I
like
don't
he's
even know how
trying
it
to convert them.
happened. Oh, all of them are Carthaginian paganism.
Yeah, he's working on it with his Zoro
Hmm.
patriarch.
He's spending a lot. I'm noticing a lot of Alcaraz's money is being spent on getting stone. He's trying to reach 300 stone, which he just did. What is he building? That's the Oracle down.
It's nice, like that.
All right, we have 4 wonders for Alcaraz. He's trying to deny that point victory.
Like at this point in the game, you can't just leave those weak wonders on the table. You need to grab them. It's very cheap points at this stage of the game.
But what is Auro gonna reply with? Auro has to reply with something here.
I don't think that big of a difference. I think he's just worrying about defending that middle city right now.
Right. And the trireme is
Yeah,
in the middle. Could potentially
or is
reach the other bireme of Alcaraz for Auro.
but the way Alcaraz set this push up, he doesn't really need any ships. He's just building roads and using the land bridge
Right.
to mount his pressure on Oro.
The invisible
Uh,
pressure that we can't see, yet we can feel.
But yeah, Alcaraz is still using most of his workers building stuff. He also has a roster of disciples, 8 of them, building more Zoroastrian monasteries and temples,
Hmm.
getting the new cities online. Unfortunately, they won't have that pagan religion, since I guess he doesn't want to like switch from monotheism and back. It's a bit expensive
Right.
in civics.
And it's too much work and effort to use and put.
Another reason why you don't want to delay your expansion too long.
Right. Because you need these cities to reach developing. You need a lot of time to be spent and used. Um, and looks like the game will be paused before the fun begins.
You see those decrees coming out next turn and turn after, also for Alcaraz.
Right. That is gonna be
Exciting.
huge. We are ready for the fun. We are excited. Alcaraz has plus 70 orders, while also has 26 improvement for Alcaraz. That means he has. Oh god, math. That means he has 96 orders to use compared to compared to Uro. Uro has, yeah, 94 orders for Alcaraz versus 59 for Uro. Alcaraz can run laps around Uro and then attack. It's like a
Yeah,
NASCAR race situation.
it will be like almost 50% more orders, a bit more
Yeah,
actually. Yeah.
this might be a slaughter. We must have been. We might watch an actual slaughter. Reverse historical too. Let's take a look at the sign. Go ahead.
I mean, depends on how much units or can manage to muster around that area. Military strength is in Alcaraz's favor, and it's looking very good right now. But I wouldn't count or out yet. He has a lot of low strength units in his
Right,
backlines. So yeah, he will need to whip out something quite fast, move up his legionaries and stuff. Could get very bloody, yeah.
right. And let's look at the science real quick. We have 322 science for Alcaraz versus 187 for Uro. The total difference is 4,000 for Alcaraz. 4,000. Insane. That is just
Yeah.
insane. Um, let's look at the improvements real quick. The difference is now 100, 251 for Alcaraz versus 156 for Uro. So that gap is being reduced, but it's not ideal. Um,
No. But yeah, it was fun to see how this game developed. I'm gonna head out. Thanks for having me on the cast, Sar.
of course, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be back in 4 hours to cast the second one. I hope to see all of you again. If you are one of the viewers, thank you for watching.